Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing about the document libraries. What are we going to cover in this topic? We will be covering three parts. One is creating document libraries. We will see how we will be creating a document libraries in a particular SharePoint site. Second, we will see how to create documents in that particular document library and how to upload the document. Basically, we will be doing go through of a document library, and then we'll see how we can organize the documents and folders. Okay, so let's begin with the document libraries. So earlier we have created one site which is announcement, and it's a communication site. So basically, when it comes to document libraries and list, it doesn't matter whether it is a communication site or it is a uh, team site or any other site. Okay. Now, how we will be creating a document in any SharePoint site? So there is two options. By default, when we are creating any SharePoint site, you in the top, in the communication side, in the top you will see site content. You can just click on this, and in team site you will get it in the left hand side. Okay, as shown earlier in the previous videos. Now this is one thing, and in because this is in the page, it might get changed also. So whenever you want to create any document libraries, or if you want to see any existing document libraries in that particular SharePoint site, then you need to remember this term site content. This is where the backend of that SharePoint site exists. Okay, or if you want, you can go, second option is to go through this setting symbol. This is a gear symbol, and this is basically a settings of SharePoint site. You just need to click on this, and then you need to go to site contents. Okay, so I have clicked on it. Now this site content will open. Okay, and another thing, to access any site content, what you can do in any of the SharePoint site, you can append this underscore layout slash 15 slash viewlist.aspx. Then it will open the same page. Okay. Now, how to create a document library? First of all, to create a document library in any SharePoint site, you need to have a proper permission in that particular SharePoint site. Otherwise, you won't be able to create the document library or SharePoint list also. Okay, so that those things we will cover in the SharePoint permission. So right now, to create any document library, what you need to do, you need to click on this new button. Once you click on this new button, you will see four options. Another option you will also see subsite, but subsite permission is not enabled here. That's the reason I am not seeing it. Now to create a new document library, we just need to click on this document library. Then it will ask for a name, what name you want to give for the document library. So I will just say uh, human resources. Okay, or forget human resources. I will just give technology. Okay, and then there is a description. If you want, you can give the description also. For example, this document library belongs to technology. Okay, and there is another option, show in site navigation. When we mention this as checked, what does it mean? Once we will create this document library, it will appear in the navigation. This is called navigation, the top what we are saying it. Okay, if we uncheck, it will not appear it here. So it's completely depend on us how we want to display it, whether we want to show it in the navigation or not. I will just click on create, and it will create the document library. So this is our document library, and if you can see, here we have some columns. As I mentioned earlier, like document library and list is nothing but it's a table which stores the data. Okay, Now in this document library, you need to have one file. When I say you need to have one file means if you will see we have name modified by. We cannot create a item here directly. This document library accepts files only. Okay, and yeah, so this is how right now we have created the document library. Now we can see what columns by default gets created when we create any document library. So we can click on this gear symbol again, and we will see here library settings is there. We just need to click on this, then more library settings, and this will give you overall uh, overall view of the created document library related to the settings. Okay, now these settings we will explain it later in upcoming videos, and right now I just wanted to show you what default columns get created when we create any document library. So these are the columns which gets created when we create document library. Created, modified, title, description, created by, modified by, checkout to. Now created means the first time when the document got created. Okay, modified, the first whenever any document is getting modified, it will have that date and time. Okay, in the left and the right hand side you will see these are the data types of the documents. Now title, this will be the document title. Description, if you want to add any description to the document. Okay, created by the person who has created that document, his name will capture. Modified by, if any person has modified that document last time, whoever modified their name will be captured here. And checkout to means, if suppose there is a document and I want to edit it, I will be having all the option to check out to me, so that no other person can edit it. So this is belongs to that thing. Okay, now let me go back to the document library. Now in the document library, what we are going to discuss is uploading documents or creating any new documents here. Okay, to create any document, first we'll see to create any document. To create any document, you need to click on new, and then you can see the types are defined here: Word, document, Excel. So these are the types belongs to the Microsoft 365 files. Okay, if you want, you can create another file also apart from that Microsoft. So suppose I create Word document. Okay, what it will do, it will create a blank document for me with name as document. In the right hand side, if you will, in the top left hand side, you can see document is written there. This is the default name of the document. So in my first video, I gave you uh, in the introduction to SharePoint video, I've told you the difference between the shared network drive and SharePoint. The same I will explain it here. Suppose my document is written here. This is my first document. Okay. Now, if you go to library, this document is already created. You see, there is a document dot docx format. Okay, doc format. Who modified? Virtual learning, because my display name here is virtual learning. Okay, and it says when it got modified, and you will be wondering where is the other columns. So those columns are hidden here. It is not displaying any values, but those is having the value. We can see here, just we can click on add column, show or hide, and we can select those columns as well. Suppose created by, created, and id is a unique id which gets created whenever any new item is getting created in this document. Okay, whatever we create, upload the files, consider those as a item of the document library. Even it gives you the file size of the document. Okay, so there are lots of columns are there. So you need to go through this one to actually understand what these columns are. Okay. Let me just apply. Once I apply, these columns is showing up here, and we have here description created. Okay, now see, modified and created both is having right now is having the same value because it happened at the same time. Now let me just rephrase this. Maybe the values would have got changed. You see, created 2 minutes ago, modified about a minute ago, because once it got created, I have added the text. So the last time what I have added here, that's the reason. Basically, this document got modified. It gets changed. That's the reason it is saying about a minute ago. Okay. Now, how to upload? This is like when we are creating it from here. What if you have already some documents in your local and you want to upload it? Then how you are going to do that? The same thing. You just need to click on upload, then files. If you want to upload files, you can upload multiple files at a time. Then folder. You can upload a complete folder, and then template. Okay, and you can also sync this document library to your local folder. Uh, and once you sync this library to your local, what is going to happen? Suppose this is a technology. So one folder will map to your local, and whatever document you will be placing it there, automatically it will get synced to the SharePoint library. Okay, and also you can drag and drop the files directly from your local to this place. This is about how to upload and create a document library. Now, how to organize these documents into the system. Now, considering technology, I have some materials related to Java. I have some materials related to the uh, C Sharp. I have some documents related to JavaScript. How I am going to manage those documents here? So, you can manage it in two ways. One, you can create folder for each of the uh, technology. For example, I'm creating one folder for Java, then I'm creating another folder for JavaScript, and another folder for C Sharp. Okay. Now, this is the way how you can organize the document in one particular document library by creating folders. All the JS related materials will go here. We can upload it here, just like clicking on upload and clicking on new. And Java materials will go to Java, C Sharp materials will go to C Sharp. Not only that, later on we will see how. I'm just telling you, we can suppose in this site, 5% are accessing this SharePoint site. Now I want C Sharp person to see only C Sharp documents. In that case, we need to play with the permission, and it is possible to do that. If I want some specific person to access C Sharp only, then they will be able to access C Sharp only, and they will be not able to see Java and JS. This is the benefit of the SharePoint. Okay, so that's all right now about the document libraries. We will be talking about some uh, more on this topic in later videos. So that's all for now. Thank you.